Today we're on board the Bennington 23 Fastback. This is a great boat for you and your family. It's got a lot of features and benefits that you'll see throughout this video, but I'm going to kind of do a quick walkthrough and point out some of those important features. At the bow of the boat, we have a great deck space. This is a good area for the captain to be able to tie their boat up, or somebody helping the captain. So very important, when you're looking at boats inside the showroom or out on the lot, it looks very different when you're actually out there using the boat. Deck space is extremely important. Bennington does a great job with that. This exterior color is an ocean blue, really sharp looking color. This has got the standard aluminum colored rails. You can also do the blackout package that you see in a lot of boats now, but this really sets the boat off well. Ocean blue, silver interior, and then it's got some blue accents on the back sides of the captain's chairs and some of the inlays at the interior of the boat. Up here at the bow, we have a great seating arrangement, storage underneath all your seats, of course, and you have a great looking table that's easily removed. We do some portable cup holders that can be moved around the boat. Up here, you've got 2 speakers as well as phone chargers, and then this little seat right here kicks up, and this is where your trash can's at. So you always have a spot for your trash as well as any of your life jackets, your anchors up at the bow of the boat. As we move a little bit further back, we have our center storage locker. It may be hard to see in this video, but that's a very important option. So for your water skis, any kind of extra gear, you're able to tuck all that stuff out of the way and keep your walkway open and clear. At the helm, we have all the instrumentation that you would expect to see. Your radio's got Bluetooth, USB, however you want to plug in and listen to your music, you're able to do that very easily. Great looking steering wheel. It's also able to tilt up. So for any different driving position, your captain's chairs are able to go forward, backward, they'll rotate and recline. On the right-hand side of the dash, you have your Garmin Striker 4 fish graph. So this will be a depth finder. It'll read your air temp, your water temp, and give you some different information that's important when you're out on the lake. The rest of the instrumentation in front of the steering wheel, your RPM gauge, your fuel gauge, and the rest of your rocker switches to control your lighting throughout the interior of the boat. On the co-captain's side, you have another little cubby area here, so it's got 2 more cup holders and another speaker. At the back of the boat, the seating is very similar to the bow. It matches. You have kind of wraparound seating. Both of these seat backs will open up for storage, and then all your seat bottoms will open up as well. One thing that's important and kind of makes this boat different from others, they call this a fastback. So at the back end here, it kind of wraps around and gives it a really good styling. It makes it look different than your traditional old pontoon fencing, just wrapped around the back of the boat. And you have 2 more speakers here, so when you're hanging out at the cove, you're able to have that music and not just have to blare your in-boat speakers. A couple more cup holders, because that's always important. And then, as I mentioned earlier, deck space is extremely important when you're out on the lake. This has got an extended aft deck. So just like at the bow of the boat, at the rear, it's important to be able to have some space to be able to help the captain tie up. And of course, you're never out on the lake without a water toy. So coming up and down the ladder, the kids are wanting to run and jump and play. You can stick your inner tubes right here, the big roll-up mats, any other gear that you've got easily accessible right here. And it gives you a much more open space when you're out on the lake. You can view this boat and the rest of our inventory at futrellmarine.com. Check us out at the 2021 Little Rock and Hot Springs Boat Show, and thank you for viewing.